Hello, I'm Ramon Glieneke. I'm the COO of Alea. Alea Play is the leading aggregator in the market. We call ourselves a data-driven aggregator, and we are operating at the moment in more than 80 countries.
From a game studio's perspective, the main reason to integrate with Alea Play is probably to reach more potential players. If we look at it from a different angle, aggregators can be seen as marketing companies or game stores like Steam. But what happens after the integration is done? What can a game studios do to stand out?
Okay, so basically, for a game studio to use aggregators like Alea, it's an important way to reach more players, more casinos, more market share, and have more marketing activity in terms that they have more visibility. Because when a game provider or game studio is integrated to Alea, what they can have more marketing exposure because we are promoting them to all our database of clients. We present them even in conferences, so it's a really good way for them to reach more exposure in the marketing. So it's reaching, yes, more players, reaching more casinos and operators, but also have more visibility in more terms of marketing.
As of September 2025, how do you see the market share being distributed between many game studios and the thousands of games available?
Okay, at the moment, the market is really competitive. There are more the traditional game studio, the big ones, I would say, that are having still a big chunk of the market. But new studios are coming in, especially when we are talking about innovation. The trends in the market are evolving on a daily basis in terms of players. And depending on which kind of players we are talking about the old players, so old game studio makes sense, but also the young generation are coming in, mobile devices are coming in, AI devices are coming. So it's really important to have new game studios and game providers in the market because the trends are evolving, and iGaming is evolving. It's a dynamic market, and it's always nice to have more content and more evolution in these kind of trends.
I think you partially answered it, but does the iGaming market really need hundreds of game studios and tens of thousands of games? And do you expect to see major consolidation in the coming years?
Maybe, yes, there are going to be major consolidation. This already happened over the last few years, but this is going to also part of the dynamism of the industry because, new game providers are coming, are growing, and the big ones are maybe consolidated with them. Some other are just growing and start to have a big chunk of the market. So it's dynamic. It's going to be fun to see what's going to happen over the next months and years.
A few years ago, Alea Play was operating as an online casino. Then the company shifted focus fully to game aggregation. In just a short time, you became one of the top aggregator companies. What was the gap you saw in the market back then, and what do you consider to be your competitive edge today?
Okay, this is a really important core value at Alea. We were B2C operators. We know what a casino and an operator needs. That's how we created Alea. Actually, the seed of Alea started into B2C because it was responding to the needs of a real casino. We were operating several casinos. So the core was there. Then when we created the full B2B, it was kind of the next step. And that's why we are being so successful, because we are coming from the B2C. We know what's the problem of B2C, and we applied since the very beginning at the really core of Alea in the B2B side, all the needs that a casino can have in handling game provider, what is data, what is connectivity. So this is our key core and key advantage in the market, and that's one of the reasons why we've been so successful so far, and we'll keep on being successful in the market.
Makes sense. Now, from an operator's point of view, what you bring to the table are interesting games, or so-called content for their players. Operators usually already have a game portfolio, whether smaller or larger. How does a typical approach and conversation with an operator go?
Okay, with operators, we have a different approach that's our game provider. We consider them a partner, as game providers are a partner. We are in the middle, so we have two types of clients. Now we are talking about the operator, and the advantage that we are bringing to them are several. First one is technological, because we are facilitating this technological integration on new game provider. We mentioned before that the market is evolving and we are a step ahead. So casino can use us, an operator can use us in having the most actual content, the most relevant content. Then there is the data, which is really, really important. We have visibility in the markets. We are covering 80 markets, so we know what is working and what is not, and we can recommend operators on having this content via us and let them know how to improve their performance on the casino. The game provider and game studios is already a competitive market. but the same happens with operator and casino. So they are all competing each other. And most of our clients, I would say almost everybody, is using us also as a data tool. We give all the data available for their casino, but then also the market analysis to understand what is working. And what is working is not the same that is working in Europe or in LATAM, not the same that is working in Colombia is working in Brazil, for example, and not what is working in Brazil for a certain type of clients, old ones, with the new ones. So we have all this data, and we are a kind of business partner for the operator. Actually, it's not just technological, which is really important, but we consider ourselves as a business partner for a casino. That's what we bring on the table.
Okay, that's a solid answer. But what are the next steps for Alea for the remaining of the year?
I mean, here in Lisbon, we presented our new back office, which is setting a trend in the market, which is consolidating our technology, our data that I was mentioning before, facilitating the life of casino because of the B2C experience that we had. We're going to deliver over the end of the year an outstanding new project. I cannot disclose which one it is, but it will be a groundbreak innovation in the industry. So stay tuned on that and keep visiting us on our booth and our conference. We are on all conferences around the world. So keep tuned it.
You mentioned that we are here at SBC Summit 2025 in Lisbon. How do you see Lisbon's presence in the iGaming industry?
Lisbon is crucial for us because it has a specific location and a specific need. It's a bridge between Europe and LATAM, which are the two main markets that we are operating. We have always been strong in Europe. Traditionally, Alea is an European company. We've been growing dramatically over the last 2.5 years, 3 years in LATAM. And Lisbon is the perfect place for everybody to merge the two needs and the two continents. For us, it's really important. We also can share trends, what we see, what is working in Europe, maybe will work in LATAM, and the other way around. LATAM market is really new. A lot of young players that we are taking insights and we'll pawn into the European operators. It's the perfect bridge between the two different worlds in the market at the moment.
Thank you very much for the interview.
You are welcome. Hope to see you soon.